forget we had such dry weather as I sit here listening to the rain on the roof. I often think that all things that are deadly to mankind will pass. This war will end, and its hot winds will cease blowing. The soft rain of peace will fall upon these stricken people, and they will again turn to doings of untroubled years. Over the battlefields, the grass will grow again. The farmers will plough down the trenches, towns will be rebuilt, and a ruined nation will be restored. This war will soon only be a story told to children by evening fires. The soft rain of peace will fall. That I am sure, Jack, and passion will pass with its falling. Your loving mother. P.S. I'll be at the wharf when you arrive back.
Vietnam now decides its own destiny. The National Liberation Front sweeps in the south, offering peace and freedom. It asks the people of South Vietnam to stand side by side, to reunite a nation divided and rebuild a country destroyed.
Do you hear the people sing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Who will join in our crusade? Who will be strong and stand with me? Beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? And join in the fight that will give you the right to be free. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Will you give all you can give so that a banner may advance? Some will fall and some will live. Will you stand up and take your chance? The blood of the martyrs will water the fields of Vietnam. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes.
1975, 11 a.m. Two tanks are approaching the presidential palace. What is left of the South Vietnamese administration is told of their approach. The heavy iron gates are swung shut and locked. The tanks do not stop. The gates fall before them. 11:30 a.m. The flag of the National Liberation is hung high above the palace. After 116 years of foreign rule, a country divided in which it had no say, and 20 years of war, an independent and united Vietnam is born. It has been born in blood, but it will progress in peace.
Hanoi War Orphans Home, December 1981. Dear Mum and Dad, Maggie and I were very relieved that you accepted our
decision to go back. But as you know, this is what will always be. It's terribly important to me. And Maggie's been a tower of support. I don't really deserve it, although she does curse me sometimes. But what's done is done. And we are now here in Hanoi in our new role at the Children's Home. We're also pleased to receive the news that Mr. and Mrs. Wilson agreed to our proposal. It's taken us so long to find him. I never would have if his mother hadn't named him in full after his father. We'll never ever know what happened to Twee. But the local authorities have granted us full access to little Billy. Many people have taken such children away. But Billy belongs in Vietnam. He'll be part of its future. That's my solemn promise to his father, to his mother. And now, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson will get to meet their grandson after all. They call these war kids Ui Doi, the dust of life. But they're not that. They're life itself. And they deserve a chance, not them who decide. But yes, by the way, did you read the papers? Billy got a medal, awarded posthumously. I can tell you, that's one bet I don't mind losing. You know, Mum, when you said all those years ago that, well, as I sit here writing this letter to you, it's raining in Hanoi. PPS. Would you send a cake over to the kids at the orphanage? But this time, don't forget the toffees. Like all survivors, I once thought, when I'm home I won't give a damn. But now I know I'm caught. I'll never leave Vietnam. War isn't over when it ends. Some pictures never leave your mind. They're the faces of children, the ones we've left behind. We're called we joy, the dust of life. See to them, all in strife. They are the living reminders of all the good we failed to do. Mustn't forget, never forget. These gifted walls on every side, they don't belong in any place. They're secret, they can't hide. It's printed on their face. I never thought one day I'd be the half-breeds from a land that's torn. Then I saw camp for children whose crime was being born. They're called we joy, the dust of life, conceived in hell, and born in strife. We all have fathers and a family, a loving home they never knew. That's why we go deep in our hearts, that they are all our children too. Someone has to pay for that chance to live. Help echo joy, the dust of Mr. Brian Stace, and Mr. David Mallett. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to make a very special mention of this next gentleman. Most of you will probably think that the accounts we've just read and the letters come from history books. Well, in fact, they don't. They were created for you, especially this evening, by the one and only Mr. Keith Scott. Please come to the stage. And the band, ladies and gentlemen, Lloyd G and the boys. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Dance.
Especially.
Keith has a gift from Lloyd.
Gold watch.
It's a gold Rolex, worth thousands, no doubt. Thank you again, Mr. Keith Scott. Please stop.